Hey, welcome back to another episode of Livin and Outdoors. Today, we're going to teach you how to save some money using this little gadget. How many uses do you have for a 1 pound propane cylinder? Here's a few options right here. We got a buddy heater, we got the original Coleman camp stove, but there's many more uses. Torch, cook stoves, lanterns, whatever you can think of that uses one of these. I can show you how to save some money by refilling your own. To do this job, you will need a few tools. First off, you'll need to purchase the adapter from your 20 pound tank to your 1 pound cylinder. I looked last night on Amazon and they're anywhere from $7 to $12. So pick one of them up. Next, I use a little screwdriver. Doesn't have to be a screwdriver, can be an Allen wrench, can be a forceps. There's many ways to do it, but this is the one I found that works best. Next, a pair of gloves. Propane is very cold and can burn your fingers in a hurry, so wear a pair of gloves. Last thing you'll need, a scale. It's very important to make sure you do not overfill your propane cylinders, so get a good scale, make sure you know what they're supposed to weigh, and try not to overfill them. Before we get started, there's a few things we need to go over. Safety first. Make sure when you do this, you are in a well-ventilated area. I do not recommend doing this in a garage or in your home. Be outside and where there's plenty of fresh air. Second of all, don't do this by an open flame. That includes smoking. Now that we've covered some safety issues, we'll get started on how I do this. Not everybody does it the same, but this is my way and I'm going to teach you how. First, we'll put on some gloves. Don't want to freeze those hands. A lot of people use the technique of putting the 1 pound propane cylinders in the freezer first to get the temperature in those bottles colder than the temperature of the gas in the big tank, but I found a way around that and I will show you how to do that right now. So with taking your little screwdriver in an empty propane cylinder, this one's empty, but there's always still some air inside. I like to take the tip of this screwdriver and place it in the top and just relieve that air. Not sure if you could hear that, but it hissed a little, let the air out, and now this one's ready to fill. Alright, now that we have emptied the air out of our tanks, they're completely empty, we're ready to start filling them. So we got our little gadget here. Like I said before, you can get this off of Amazon. I'm going to hook this up to our big bottle. Today I'm using a 30 pound propane tank. It was on my ice castle, it was handy to grab, so that's what I'm going to use. But you can use a 20 pound tank as well, whatever works best for you. So first, you take the gadget here, you screw it onto your big tank first, and the threads are reversed, so in this case, lefty-tighty, not righty-tighty, lefty-tighty. And you only need to hand tighten this. Once you got that screwed on, you can grab a 1 pound propane cylinder. This is a completely empty one, and we'll screw it on. Once again, just hand tightening. Now we're almost ready to start filling. Alright guys, well, where we're at right now, if you were to turn this propane tank on, you would fill the bottle up with air because the liquid propane sits in the bottom and the air sits on the top. So what we need to do next is take our big bottle, flip it upside down. Alright, now that we've done that, the air has now come to the top, the gas is in the bottom, and our 1 pound tank is ready to fill. I'm going to tip this a little bit, reach in, and open the valve. You can instantly hear it start to fill. You can hear the hissing sound. And that usually takes roughly about a minute or so. But a lot of times I just wait till you hear the hissing stop, shut the valve off, tip it back up. You can unscrew your 1 pound bottle. Well, it stopped hissing. We're going to reach under, turn our valve off. Flip it back up. Now here's one really important thing to remember. You must unscrew your 1 pound bottle from the adapter, not unscrew the adapter from the big bottle. Otherwise you'll blow all your propane you just put into your 1 pound cylinder right back out. So there's a propane bottle. We just put some propane in it. Sometimes they don't always fill all the way up the first time. So we'll find our screwdriver again. We'll release some of the air that got in there. Now that we've released the air, we're going to put it back on the tank and fill it one more time. The bottle just stopped hissing. I'll shut the valve back off. Tip it back up. Remember, unscrew the 1 pound propane cylinder from the valve, not the other way around. And that feels really full, but if you get closer, I'll show you. We're going to use the scale now. First we'll weigh a completely empty 1 pound propane cylinder. I'll show you what that weighs. And then we'll use the tare on the scale, zero it out, put the new one on, and see how full we got that one. We'll turn our scale on here. Put the empty bottle on, and as you can see, the empty bottle weighs 14.5 ounces. So now we'll shut the scale back off. We'll put the empty bottle back on, turn the scale back on. That should zero it out for us. Perfect. And now we'll take our full bottle that we just filled and see how close we got to 1 pound. As you can see there, we're 1 pound, 1 ounce. I wouldn't recommend ever going higher than that, but there's a little leeway, so I'm going to call that one good. I'll show you how to do that on one more bottle, and then you guys can get on your way to saving some money. So guys, we're going to do it on one more bottle here. Got a completely empty bottle. We'll use the screwdriver just to make sure there's no air inside. Don't point it at your face. No air inside. We'll screw it onto our big tank. Get it screwed on. Flip the tank. Turn the valve on. You'll immediately hear it start to hiss. It's filling the bottle. So the bottle stopped hissing. That means it's done. Turn the valve off. Lip it back up. Once again, unhook the bottle, the 1 pound bottle from the adapter, not the other way around. I can instantly feel that this isn't 100% full, so I'm going to release some more air and then we'll put it back on the tank one more time. That should be good. I'm going to hook it back up. We'll tip it upside down one more time. Turn the valve on. And this time it should be completely full. We'll shut the valve off. Unhook the 1 pound cylinder from the adapter. Feels pretty full, but we'll check it on the scale. So we'll put our empty bottle on the scale once again, turn it on. That'll zero us out, and we'll put the bottle we just filled on. And that is almost perfect. At the store, one of these would cost anywhere from, I don't know, $4 to $8, depending on. At Walmart, I think the cheapest I've seen them is 2 for $7. I talked to a guy up in Canada. He's paying $8 or $9 per bottle. So if you fill 20 of these, you know, you've saved yourself close to $150. So keep this in mind. Quick and easy, safe if you do it the right way, and you can save a ton of money. So once again, this is a huge money saver. I got this 30-pound propane tank filled just the other day. The cheapest place around here is Tractor Supply. I think I paid $14 roughly to get this filled there. This is 30 pounds, which means I can fill roughly 30 of these for $14. Even if you bought these at the cheapest place, which I believe is 2 for $7 at Walmart, that's 7 times 15. That's roughly $105, and I did it for 14. So get an adapter, get outside, fill some 1 pound propane cylinders, and save yourself a ton of money. Well, we're finished here today. I would ask you guys to check us out on Facebook, Livin MN Outdoors, also on Instagram. Like and subscribe. Stick with us, hunting, fishing, it's all coming up soon. We're gonna stay warm with our 1 pound propane cylinders on our heaters. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode. Get on out there and get living.